What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Gran Turismo Sport. Today we're going to be looking at the Dodge Viper GTS. However, we're going to start off with the newer version of this car. This is the 2013 Dodge Viper GTS, the newest Viper in the game. Pretty much the last generation Viper there. I think they made these up until about 2016 or something, maybe even 2017. However, this is the kind of the newest model we've got in the game, and it's a pretty cool car. I do quite like this version. However, we have recently been added the second generation Viper, and that is what we're going to be taking a look at in this video. Alright, so this is the 2002 Dodge Viper GTS. It is the second generation. It was added in the newest update, one of the 10 cars to be added. So we don't have a first generation Dodge Viper GTS in this game yet. I just clicked the handbrake instead of the upshift. That's not great. Yeah, we don't have a first generation Viper in this game. However, we do have the second generation. So this is basically as good as we're gonna get. Braking a little early there because the newer Viper, which I was just driving before, had to brake a little bit early into that corner. So yeah, I'm driving on the Maggiore circuit here, the East circuit. This version was added in the update as well, so I thought I'd just drive on it. But yeah, I've been a fan of Vipers. I was actually never really a massive fan of Vipers when they looked like this. Here we go, bit of sideways action, much like the newer version of the car. It does like getting sideways. But yeah, I've never been the biggest fan of Vipers, really, up until the more modern ones. You know, kind of your kind of like the 13 that we saw before. That was really when I started liking Vipers. I was never a massive fan of them when they had this body shape, you know, like the first, second, probably even the third generation. It was maybe the fourth generation, you know, around 2008, 2010, whenever they came out. That was probably when I really started liking the Viper. But I mean, you know, I now that I've kind of got into cars more over the years, I do definitely appreciate this car. It's personally, like I said, it's not my favorite looking car. I just don't think it's as good a looking as some other cars. I mean, some people absolutely love this version of the Viper, and you know, makes sense. Sure, I totally agree. Well, I don't really agree, but I totally see why. I don't hate the looks of this car. I just personally, I don't know, I just don't like them that much. I much prefer the more modern Vipers. But I think it's the back end. The back end of these, I don't know, it looks a bit weird. To me, these do look quite dated now. You know, these kind of first and second generation ones. Oh, see, we're a bit late on the brakes there, but that's fine. We can still get turned in. Yeah, I think it's just that they look a bit outdated now. But yeah, I do quite like this car. I like that it's in the game. It'd be nice to have a first generation Viper in the game. I mean, so we've got this second generation. We've got the, what is it, the 5th generation? The 2013 ones, or maybe even the 6th generation, I'm not sure. I don't know if the 2013 is the newest one. I believe it pretty much is. I mean, I know they kept making them up until like 2016 or something, but I'm fairly sure it was kind of the same shape all the way through that. So yeah, now let's see if we can get this thing sliding around a little bit on this lap. So here we go, get it sliding a bit there. I'm not very good at drifting, so don't expect anything too amazing, but I'm just going to try and throw this around a little bit. There we go, just get it a little bit sideways through this kind of chicaney section. Not bad. Much like its newer brother, much younger brother, it does like getting sideways. It really does. We got the ghost car there, so that's a thing. Yeah, it does like getting sideways. A little bit more stable, this car. Oh, yeah, this car is a little bit more stable than the Viper, than the newer Viper. It's a little bit harder to get it to go sideways. See if we can get it. Oh, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. We spun it, and I think we may have slightly hit the wall there. I'm not sure. We may have just hit the grass. I can't 100% tell. But yeah, a little bit more stable, this car, than the Viper. I mean, it has about, I think it has about 200 less horsepower. The newer Viper's got about 600 and something horsepower. This has only got about 450 or something like that. So a little bit less power in this. So it is actually a little bit more stable, even though it is an older car. I can't, no, we're too close to the grass there. You see what I mean by my drifting's terrible? You see what I mean? I just can't drift for shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, I think. As I'm trying to do drifting, but I just can't because I am awful. especially on a controller. I don't know. This car isn't set up for drifting either. It's literally just set up like it normally would be. So, you know, it's not great. But yeah, I'm glad that they've added this Viper to the game. I think it's a nice addition. It'd be nice to see some other Vipers like the first generation and stuff like that. And you know, maybe the fourth generation. It would be nice to see those in the game, but yeah, altogether I'm pretty happy with having this car in the game, especially because it's free as well. You know, you can't complain with a free car. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what car you'd like me to do a video on next in Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys in the next video.